Good afternoon, friends. Today, let us have a discussion on what is data mining. Yesterday, we discussed about the trends, evolution of data mining. Why we need to study for this. Today, let us have a discussion on this. What is exactly data mining and what are its applications? Beginning of this subject, overview of data mining we have seen. We know what is data mining. Mining is nothing but extraction of interesting patterns. Extraction of interesting patterns. Interesting means non-trivial, implicit, previously unknown and potentially useful. See here now. So previously unknown means you need to extract some information, some useful information in such a way that it should not be known previously. It should not be known previously. So such information you bring it. You should extract from the repository. Extraction of interesting patterns. Interesting in the sense which is non-trivial, which is non-common, which is implicit and previously unknown thing. It should be previously unknown thing. And potentially it should be useful for our business, for our organization, for an individual. For that thing you have to extract. Okay. So pattern or a knowledge from the huge amount of data. Huge or an abundant amount of data. Such kind of knowledge you have to extract. Such kind of pattern you need to extract. This process is called as data mining. It is nothing but in a single sentence extraction of knowledge. Extraction of the knowledge from the huge amount of data or from the data warehouse where huge or abundant amount of data is there. That is called as data mining. Knowledge discovery from the data. Data is converted into knowledge discovery. Knowledge discovery. So that is called as transformation of data into knowledge discovery. Got it? So data mining is a process of extracting the interesting patterns or knowledge from the huge amount of data. From the huge amount of data, that is called as data mining. Got it? So this is what are the alternative names? What are the alternative names for this data mining? Knowledge discovery or knowledge mining. So knowledge mining in a database or knowledge discovery in a databases. So it is called as KDD, knowledge discovery from the databases. Or you can call it as a knowledge extraction, data pattern analysis, data analysis or pattern analysis, data archaeology, data dredging, information harvesting. See here now, information harvesting means we need to harvest only the information from the data. Got it? That harvesting, it has so many things behind it. From when the data comes from data to information, there are so many things between those two. Or we can call it as a business intelligence also. And there are so many names. So you can dig the information Mining means there are huge amount of data there. From by digging, okay, you can extract some information, some useful information, okay, from the huge amount of data is called as data mining. Now, what are the applications? What are the applications of this data mining? Where this data mining is used? We'll list out some other. Data analysis and decision support. This is one of the application. Data mining application is data analysis and decision support. When we have the huge amount of data, that data needs to be analyzed. That data needs to be analyzed. Then, once we analyze the data, that analysis should bring some useful information. See here now, let me take a pen. We have huge amount of data over here. This needs to be digged or mined using this. I'll go to mine. Okay. Yeah. Data mining. So after mining, what I'll going to do? I'll going to analyze. Analysis of the data will going to take place. Okay. I'll going to segregate the data. I'll going to combine the data. There are so many things in analysis. So based on those analysis, what are you going to do? I'll going to bring some information or a knowledge. Okay, this is I got KDD, knowledge discovery from the databases. This is a huge amount of data is here. This data is mined. Okay, once we mined, I got some knowledge. We extracted some knowledge from the database. Knowledge is discovered from this database, and this knowledge is useful for other business. Okay, based on this knowledge, okay, so I'm going to extract some information, apply for my business. This knowledge discovery is used for my business support. Okay, support my business. Okay, I'll take some decisions based on this knowledge. Okay, what kind of actions I need to take for the coming quarter or coming year based on the previous analysis. Okay, what should I plan for the next? What should I plan for the failures? What should I plan for the scorers? Like this I'm going to take. So why we need to take the feedback? Because from the feedback we will come to know. From the feedback we will come to know. Okay, so what to be done? Okay, which subject they are facing the problem? Which problem? What kind of problems they are facing? Okay, then what we need to take as a managers, as an HODs, as a principal, what kind of things we need to take? What kind of things we need to take? What steps we need to follow to overcome those problems? Okay, so data analysis will be done and the decision supports. This is what. Then in that market analysis and management, we need to analyze the market. So See here now, during the pandemic, the people are searching in the Google related to immunity booster. Most of the people are searching for the which are the immunity boosters, what to be drink, then which is the best online platform for attending the classes, then which is the best thing, then how to recover, then how to get out from the COVID, how to protect ourselves from the COVID. See, these are all the trending things which are searching for the searching in the Google. So earlier there were so many things. Now the market is behind this. They are searching for the, what is that, steamer. They are searching for the masks. They are searching for the sanitizers. So many things. So we need to analyze the market. Based on the market analysis, we will going to take an action. We'll make a plan and go for it. Got it? 2 years before, okay, in the 2019, except doctors and others, who used to use those masks? No one. The people were hesitant to wear wear those masks. But within a year, it has become a trend. There are different kinds of masks now. If you purchase a dress, you will get a matching mask along with that. So, how it came to market? Within no time, because based on the market analysis. So, they analyze the market and make a plan and they manage the things. In that, there are target marketing, customer relationship management, market basket analysis, cross-selling, market segmentation. See here now, target marketing means, see here now, if the people wanted to purchase like cars and all, if they are if the market, what is that? The people who are selling those Fortuners, Ford Endura cars, okay, they cost more than 25 lakhs. So for that they are not going to reach the people. They are not targeting the people who are working on salary based, like who are getting the salaries of 20,000, 30,000, who are earning, who are having the salaries of 20k, 30k, like this. They are not targeting those people. They are not their targeted customers. For those cars, who are the targeted people? Like a politicians, like a business people, those who are those who are getting more salaries, 20 lakhs per annum, such kind of salaries, they are their targeted people. They are targeting on those. Market basket analysis. If I purchase something, okay, what are all the things are there? If I purchase bread, okay, those who purchase the milk, he will be purchasing bread also. He will be purchasing egg also. He will be purchasing some other. See, if I purchase this, the persons will purchase that thing only, that thing also. Usually, whenever you go for online shopping, whenever you select something, like you purchase or you are searching for a mobile, you ordered a mobile, okay, immediately you will get the next suggestion saying that those who have purchased this mobile, they have also purchased this, like a cover, like this, etc. So this is called market basket analysis. Market segmentation. So you need to segment the market in based on the products or based on the different categories. Like these are these targeted people, or those who are getting the salaries up to this much, these are the people. We are going to segment this section is different. This is another section. Like this, we are going to segment the market. Risk analysis and management. This data mining is also used for risk analysis and manage those risks. What kind of risk analysis? Forecasting. Forecasting means, see here now, I want to, based on the previous reports, once I got the knowledge discovered from the database, so based on this report, okay, I'll go to forecast what will going to happen in the future, what I should go for, what kind of planning I should make. Then I can have a customer relation based on the risk analysis. Okay, I'll go for the customer retention, means I can retain the customers. Improved underwriting. So we're going to make some plans, quality control and competitive analysis. Competitive analysis means where we can go for competition in the market. So who are all my competitors? Is there any competitor who can beat us? What is, we can see the differences of our competitors, where they are and where we are. So this kind of risk analysis can be managed. Fraud detection and detection of unusual patterns. Example, fraud detection. See here now, everybody will be having, you will be having some patterns for your security of your mobiles. You will be having some patterns. See, if you lost your mobile, okay, one who took your mobile, they don't know the pattern which you kept it for your security purpose to open that mobile. They keep on trying different patterns. Okay, sometimes after seeing, sometimes your mobile will get working, will not going to work. It stop its working. So it finds that you are not the user. Something is happened to you or the user of that mobile. Got it? Sometimes it will not get open. Then it will ask for some other inputs like your registered email ID, or registered phone number, something that kind of things. So this pattern analysis also used for detection of unusual patterns for fraud detection. Got it? And other applications like text mining. We can mine the text. News groups, email, documents. When the company will be having huge amount of such things, we can use the data mining to get the exact information, related information. And web mining. See, whenever you are searching for thing, you will get related. See, if I search data mining, you will get so many things related to data mining. Got it? So this is based on web mining. This is an example for the web mining. Because of this, we'll get the things in the data mining, web easily. Stream data mining. Stream data mining means where we're having the videos. When there are n number of videos, we need to search for a particular video which is related to this. Similar videos. Whenever you are searching for videos in the mobile, okay, whenever you give some input, similar videos will be appearing. N number of related videos, it will appear on your YouTube channel or screen. Bioinformatics and biodata analysis. In our college, we are having a biometric. In that bioinformatics, in front of that machine, just we need to go and stand in front of that camera. In that machine, its server or its database, all the employees who are working in our college, almost more than 150 employees, their eyes retinas are stored. Their face is stored. So whenever we go and stand in front of it, so it takes our information and matches with all 150 people are there, their face, whatever the pictures it has stored, so it will read our picture, and whatever the pictures are stored in their database, when we have registered for it, so it will going to keep on matching it. So once it got a similar matching, related matching, then it will say thank you, you are logged in, thank you, you logged out. So we'll get when. So first it will extract our characteristics or features, some features of our face or retinas. Then it will search for the related patterns in the database. Then it matches with each and every one. Then once the matching, exact matching is done, then it will accept our information and it will give the output. See, these are the potential applications of data mining: data analysis and decision support, and text mining, stream mining, bioinformatics and biodata analysis. In risk management analysis, data analysis, we have market analysis and management, we have risk analysis and management, and fraud detection and detection of unusual patterns. We'll see these things. Market analysis and management. Where does the data come from? See, for analysis, where do we get the data for analysis? The data comes from credit cards, credit card transactions, loyalty cards, discount coupons, customer complaint calls, and surveys, etc. See, from these things, whenever you purchase something from the credit card, so they will going to get the data of you people, your all information, what kind of things you are going to purchase, okay, what are your transactions, okay, all related things. Loyalty cards, from there, okay, we are giving datas. Discount coupons, there are some coupons they will give you, yeah, if you take this you will get a discount coupon, okay. For that discount coupon you have to enter some information, your name, your mobile number, your email ID, so and so, and all those things. See, from this discount coupons we are providing some datas for those organizations. Customer complaint calls, whenever customer calls for his complaint, they will collect your information. Your complaint is registered, please can you tell me your name, first name, last name, and your email, phone number, your email IDs, where you are working, and so, all the things. They will going to get our information through complaint calls. Whenever they do some surveys, what kind of food you like, what kind of vehicle you like, what kind of dresses you like, okay, like this, while doing the surveys, they do collect our informations. Target marketing, they find a customer. What is target marketing? Means find the customers of model, customers who share the same characteristic, like what kind of your things you are interested, what you are interested, what is your income level, where you spend, what kind of hobbies you have, okay. Some people will not be having any habits, they don't want to spend. Some people, they're not going to spend in other things, they want to spend in like traveling. target marketing, they find the customers who are having the same characteristics like a interest. They will give you where they are interested in purchasing gadgets, clothes, or they are interested in food, or they are interested in traveling, okay, or what kind of things. So they will go to segregate these things, and based on that they will go to target the people. Though those who are interested in food, okay, the hotel business management people, okay, that hotel management, they are for those who likes the food, okay, they are the targeted people. For gadgets, those who are interested in laptops, mobiles and others, okay, for those who are interested in such kind of things, they are the targeted people for the those companies who makes gadgets. Those who are interested in cloths, textiles, for these are the targeted people for the what? Textile companies, showrooms. Those who are interested in traveling, like car manufacturers, others, they are the targeted people. So it is based on the interest, based on the income level. What is your income level? If you are a student, their income is different. Those who are employed, those income is different. Those who are having a business, good business, okay, their income level is different. So like this, based on the income levels, they are going to target the people. Will they Maruti Alto and all such kind of small cars, okay, for to sell this car, they are not going to target business people or that politicians and all. For those who are having the low level income, they are their targeted people. Spending habits, where you want to spend while roaming or while reservations, you want to travel, okay, for traveling, who searches for the travels and all those things, okay, if you leave your information over there in the feedback, okay, they will going to call you. Got it? We are having so and so package, tours package and all such kind of things you will get. So you have become a targeted audience or targeted customer. So most customers with the income level 62, example here, okay, most customer with the income level 60,000 to 80,000 with food expense $600 to $800 a month. This is the information they got, they mined. What they mined? Okay, those who are having the 60,000 to 80,000 of salary every month, they used to spend $600 to $800 for food purpose. They spend on food. Determine the determine the customer purchasing patterns over a time. Okay, means example here, customer who are between the 20 to 29 year old, the customer who are having the age between 20 years to 29 years old with the income 20,000 to 29,000, who are having the salaries or income between the 20,000 to 29,000, they usually buy this type of dress. See here now. This is the classification. This is the classification 1. They classified the customer based on the age 20 to 29 years, and they classified the customers with the salary or income 20,000 to 29,000. The customers who are having the age between 20 to 29 and the income between 20,000 to 29,000, usually they purchase this kind of dresses. See, usually they purchase these kinds of dresses. Actually, usually jeans and t-shirts, casual dresses. Got it? So this is an example of mining. They determine the customer's purchasing patterns. The customer who are having the age between 30 to 40 and the salaries between 30,000 to 80,000, okay, they purchase this kind of dresses. This is an example. Got it? And cross market analysis. Cross market analysis means find association or correlation between the product sales and predict based on such association. Example, customer who buy a product a computer A, see here now, cross market means the customer who purchases the computer A, they usually buy software B. The customer who buys the product A usually buy the product B. Usually this kind of things you will going to see it in Amazon or Flipkart in whenever you are searching for a particular product, or whenever you order, when you place an order, okay, you will get such kind of things. If you purchase a laptop, and you will immediately get some related things. Those who purchase this laptop and also purchases this kind of bags. Correct. Whenever you purchase a particular gadget, you will get, they also purchase this kind of things. So this is an example for cross market analysis. Cross market analysis. Customer requirement analysis. Identify the best product for a different customers. See here now. The customers who are above some age level, like above 60, they are not interested in some of the features like what the youngsters like. What they want? They want easily operate those gadgets. Easy to handle, like easy to operate that. They need a small gadget which can fit into their pockets easily. But those who are in the age of below 30 years, they are interested in big screens. They are interested in the applications like gaming and such, gaming and other things, photos, videos, okay, video editing tools, that kind of things they are looking for. If you are searching for a particular mobile, you search for what is that? What is the camera feature, front end camera, back end camera, and those things. Got it? It is based on the customer requirements. You classify the customers and identify the post product, best product for those kind of people. Predict what factors will attract the new customers. So based on your identify the products, identify the best products for different customers, you need to bring the product, new product in a such a way that attract that will attract the new customer. Those who are interested in cars, so you have to see in the cars and all those things. Nowadays a screen will be there, touch screen, CarPlay will be there, everything will be there, and you need not to operate anything. So you need to set the speed and sit idly aram se, so it will maintain that speed in highways and all. So these kind of features will attract the new customers. Got it? Then provision of summary information like multi-dimensional summary reports. Multi-dimensional summary reports means summarize all transactions of the first quarter from three different branches. Branch 1, branch 2, branch 3. What is the summary of the transaction in the first quarter? What is the summary of those three branches of last 1 year? Summarize all transaction of last 1 year from particular branch. Summarize all transactions of a particular product. So like this you can get a multi-dimensional summary reports like your cubes. Statistical summary information you can get. What is the average age of the customers who buy product A? Till date, who are all purchased this Apple phone, iPhone, what is their average age? Those who are purchased this Vivo phone, okay, so I need the average age of those who have purchased that Vivo phone. Got it? So like this you can get the information. And also it is financial planning is also one of the application. You can summarize and compare the resources and spending. Financially you can plan for it, summarize and compare the resources and spending. Those who are before, whenever you are purchasing for something, then related it will ask for the budget. Okay, what is your budget? Okay, what are the features you are interested? So you have to enter the features. Then within that budget and those features, which are all the products are there, that will be there. So like this you will get a summarized information, so that based on that summarized information you can go for a particular product. Got it? So this is how you can make the things, you can plan for it. These are all the applications of data mining. These are all the